dudes. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Downs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The keeper. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Buccaneers 0.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Power.
Lights 49. Lights 49. Record.
From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
35-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Brady. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop.
The 42.
Brady's throw there complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Calvin Ridley 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Nelson's got it here right side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
D.D. Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. They go play action with Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A 52-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15.
Complete.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout,
Minnesota.
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. First down. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Brady now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
36.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Brady again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. Nelson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Hey, zero. Got it.
To throw is Wilson. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Wilson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down now, Cottrell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And so from the 36 now, first and 10. On play action, now Brady. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Complete to
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. First down, Vikings.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 57 the mark. 57 the mark.
Here's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
57 the mark. Watch 57.
Now a play fake, Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cottrell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Minnesota.
Off play action, Brady. On the crossing route, complete. That's Nelson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And now Brady. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 24. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Wilson now. Off play action. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, Multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
49.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 30.
Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. His name with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Wilson off the play fake. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Wilson on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
12 more yards.
Off the play fake. Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a loss.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the